Queenstown's revamped bus service hit first day teething problems today. The $4 million initiative features a pioneering $2 flat fare for all of the Wakatipu Basin and a doubling of the bus fleet in a bid to try to lure thousands of locals out of their cars and into the buses. But not everything went to plan on day one. Ian Telfer reports from Queenstown.
All you wanna do is ride around Sally. Let's go.
It seemed like a normal Monday morning in Queenstown, with a band playing on a stage positioned over a stream and a themed PR launch of a hot new product. But for a change, it was public transport getting the makeover as the new buses took to the streets. And in case the $2 one-way flat rate wasn't enough of a lure, the service has been made free for the first week. The transport agency's South Island director, Jim Harland, says it's a bold plan.
2% of people are using urban buses at the moment. We've got one major state highway coming into the centre of town. It's simply not sustainable for private vehicles, one or two people in them going forward. So this is getting ahead of the curve. It's providing a reliable quality service. There's absolutely no reason why people shouldn't take it as their first point of choice.
But passengers trying to get to work this morning were let down by at least two buses not arriving, including one which broke down after running out of diesel. And there were reports of new drivers who didn't know where they were going. Gerard Collings from the Otago Regional Council says the teething problems will be sorted out quickly.
We had a number of instances with drivers not quite hitting the right timetable, some mechanical issues with a couple of the buses. But really, considering we are still bringing fleet in on Friday and Saturday, I think, the Ritchie's crew have done a really good job to get them operational today.
But commuters around Queenstown don't appear to have been put off, with many saying they would now start using buses for the first time. Others have been paying $50 a week in bus fares, and now it will be $20.
It is really good because we can be able to go to Frankton and go to Pack and Save, which is more cheaper than the grocery store here in town.
Do you use the bus normally?
I've used it once. I can't remember where I went though.
So no?
No, but I'm hoping, because I don't have a car, that it will help me get around more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So $2 buses?
Yeah, awesome.
Just worried about people with families with lots of children. Because generally I think they had the school buses for free and now everybody has to pay.
Parking fees in the city are doubling to pay for the new scheme, and as an extra incentive to get people to park up their cars. But there's no escaping the fact that one of the richest centres now has the cheapest buses. Aboard the first new bus trip from Arrowtown this morning, Queenstown's Mayor Jim Bolt told me his aim is ultimately to make the buses free.
Not everybody in the district is rich. We don't all live in flash houses and drive BMWs, so a public transport system is required. And look, it's a factor around the world that tourists will ride on a good public transport system.
Local councils are already starting on a feasibility study for commuter ferries on Lake Wakatipu, and they're dreaming of a light rail system to the airport, though if Auckland's any guide, that'll be a much harder bargain to strike. In Queenstown for Checkpoint, Ian Telfer.